You're listening to CarTorque. It's a car show for motoring enthusiasts. For the next hour, you'll be chilling with me, Matty J, as we talk cars and play some music. So glad you can join me tonight. Tonight we're going to be doing the $30,000 challenge. So what cars can you buy for the same price as pretty much a brand new Toyota 86 GT? I'll be joined by James from Estblshd and his brother Patrick. They're going to say their list of what they thought they could get for that price. Hopefully they're more interesting than an 86, because everyone's got one. But yeah, send us a text on 0447777 That's 0447777 I'll be joined by them shortly, but in the meantime, we're going to play a song. So I'm joined in the studio by James and Patrick. How you going, boys?
Yeah, good, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. James, how are you?
Not bad, man. Not bad.
Not bad. That's what I like to hear. So $30,000 challenge.
30 grand, eh?
What can you get for the same price as the Toyota 86 GT? Just theoretically, the Toyota 86 is a good car. Don't get me wrong, but you could buy so much more fun stuff for that money, second hand.
That's right.
Do you guys agree, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Definitely.
All right, so James, we'll hear your list first.
My list is pretty dodgy. I only got 2 cars in there, and I probably got about another 6 grand to spend.
Okay.
So the first car is the 1987. This is the Nissan 200 ZR, one of the rarest, Z31 S3s.
Yeah.
It is automatic. One guy's got it up in Queensland, 8.5 grand. For an import, pretty good.
So is this a turbo?
Yeah, I believe they came out RB20 DET, so 2-litre turbo. Not bad. Bit of go for the money.
Yeah, no, definitely. That's actually a cool pick. You don't really see many of them these days. But anyway, for those listening at home, the 30 grand challenge. So I'll give you the rules and the rundown before we continue how this works. So basically, 30 grand, you can buy either one car or you could buy 100 cars. Well, not 100 cars, but as many cars as you like with that 30 grand. So that's the challenge. You can't spend more than 30 grand. So you have to say, okay, can I get this car? Can I get this car? Can I get this car? All for under 30 grand or have some money left over. So James's first car was how much?
8.5 grand.
That's not bad. That's actually pretty cheap.
Yeah.
All right. So what else did you have on your list?
Myself?
Yeah.
I've always wanted a Civic, so I don't know, just a nice dirty EK Civic.
Yeah, why not? VTEC kicked in, yo.
Yeah, VTEC, just 1.6 litre, goes hard all day long.
B16?
Nah, I had to stick within the 30 grand, so, just this guy's, I don't know, what is this? This is just a GLI, so it's like a base model. Yeah. Still has VTEC, but all right, why not? 102,000 Ks, he's got it advertised for 8.9.
That's all right.
And it's pretty clean. Check this out.
Yeah, you weren't kidding. It's a nice looking car.
Yeah. White.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah, no, it's a 4-door, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's a 4-door, but what can we do?
Well, that's it, man. So how much does that leave you with now?
So what's that? So roughly 17 or so.
Okay, so you got 17K to play with. So what will be the next car? The 17. Or you still?
I've used 17, so 13 grand to play with.
The
last car was a 01 Honda Integra Type R.
Oh yeah.
Another
VTEC.
Another VTEC, but hey, under 30 grand, you can't play with turbos all day long.
That's fair call.
This one's not bad actually. 01 model, black. He's got some wheels. He's got advertised for 13. I could probably work him down.
No, that's the way it works. You could always try haggle some money off a car when you go pick one up.
Yeah.
So that cleans up your budget, doesn't it?
I think that's basically it. I mean,
so yeah, you had an 01 Prelude. You had a Civic GLI with VTEC.
Yeah, and 87. Yeah, 87 200 ZR. That's a cool car.
Yeah.
Fairlady's 200 ZR. I mean, normally you get the 300 ZXs, but this thing is just immaculate. It's got the pop-up headlights and everything.
It's got that rarity factor.
Yeah, it's so cool.
We'll definitely have to put that one up on our Facebook page.
Yeah, no worries.
You know, because that is a pretty cool car.
a friend of mine just messaged me saying there was only 1,000 made worldwide.
Oh, well, there you go.
Of that 200 ZR. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. No, that's yeah. And for that price with that many Ks, that's not bad.
Yeah. We'll have to chuck it up on our Facebook page, I guess.
Chuck it up on the Facebook page and just show everyone what the car we're talking about. But that's an interesting fact. Tell your friend thanks. You can give him a shout out.
Yeah, shout out to Daniel Novak.
Yeah, there you go. So thanks, Daniel, for that, giving us that bit of information. All right, well, Patrick then. So if he spent his 30K, you got 3 cars, yeah? You got 3 cars with your 30K. How many cars can you get with your 30K?
Well, I've always liked the RX-7s.
Yep.
So I found the Bathurst R manual.
Yep.
2001.
Yep.
And he's got it advertised for $24,999.
So that's pretty much your whole budget. You got 5K to play with.
Basically, yeah.
Hey, but a Bathurst RX-7 is a nice car.
Yeah, it's in the blue too, so it looks froth.
Oh yeah, tough. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's basically it.
So that you're just going to clean out with the one car.
Well, I was debating over the 1990 GTIR. It's got it advertised for $12,990 as well.
Yeah.
GTIR.
Mini Godzilla.
We missed that on our first show.
I know. Going back, James was on here a couple of weeks ago on our first show, and we said all these cool cars. We forgot the damn GTIR. And then we got a message. I forgot who it was from though. And then I think it might have been Adam sent us a message, and he's like, he gave it to us. He's like, how could you forget the GTIR of all the cool little cars to forget about?
Yeah. Well, it's a nice car.
It is a nice car.
It's
what can I say? Sleeper and a half. Yeah. It's just basically a wolf in sheep's clothing.
That's exactly right.
4-wheel drive and everything.
Yeah. Well, built in the days when 2-liter, four-wheel drive, or all-wheel drive, whatever they call them anyway, were cars were built for rally, and that was what back in the day you got your Lancia Delta Integrales, your Tiggs turbos, your Mazda 323 Familiars, all in that same time frame that they were all just coming out of Japan and pretty much annihilating everything. And this is before WRX and before before Evo. Well, Evo was came early 90s, but back in the 80s, Japan had this stuff, had this technology for yonks, so people tend to forget about those cars. People get on the bandwagon of the Evos and STIs, WRXs and all that, which are good.
Yeah.
But then people forget about the WRX wasn't the first rally car that Subaru did. It was I think it was the Legacy they had.
Yeah.
So
Audi had a fair chance at running rallies too.
They did. They had the Quattros.
And I think they were one of the first turbocharged, weren't they?
Might have been, but I know they were the first company to use all-wheel drive.
Okay.
And that's what changed the game in rally. So, but a genuine Audi Sport Quattro these days is hundreds of thousands of dollars. But so Audi actually did change the game, which is really cool to see. So your lists are there. So have you got anything else that you could a substitute for to make it work?
So instead of getting $30,000, what would you do?
What do you mean? So I have anything I want to spend?
Yeah, anything you want to spend.
Anything?
So,
well, ever since before I got my license, I've always liked 33s. So I found the 1995 Series 2 GDR, of course.
Yeah.
For 23,500.
Okay.
It's still high, but he's only done 94,000 Ks.
Yep.
So not bad.
So he claims.
Yeah, Japanese cars. Well, that's all right. A good 33. You could still if you get that down for $20K. Yeah, you still got $10K to play with. You could buy a daily. You could buy.
That's it.
You could buy a Corolla or something crap, but just to drive around.
Hyundai XL.
Yeah.
You could buy 3 of them.
You could buy 10 of those, man. What are you talking about 3? Yeah, so
I actually think Hyundai XL is the cheapest car on car sales. Wait, one sec, I'll find it.
That was funny, actually. Car sales looking at the lowest pricing, actually, and then you put the lowest price turbo, and it's this weird, I don't know what it was, a Daihatsu or something surprised me. It was a turbocharged Daihatsu. And it was $800, and I was like, oh yeah, project cars for days.
Yeah. Dude, just why not? Because hey, it'd be classified as a key car, wouldn't it? Or K car, however you say from Japan. Yeah, so
like
so that'd be a pretty cool car to use. That's right, 98.9 Northwest FM. You're back on CarTorque with Matty J, and I'm joined in the studio by James and Patrick. So, Patrick, what type of cars are you into?
More so JDM. I'm a big JDM boy.
Yeah.
So, Skylines and...
Skylines and Supras and stuff?
Skylines and full stop.
That's it. Just Skylines.
That's, I know you're a big Skyline fan, so nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. I myself am a 33 enthusiast. I like the car everybody hates because everyone's like, oh, they're ugly, they're fat. I reckon they're the best looking Skyline, especially in GDR trim. It's Series 3. You can find a real nice one.
They're beautiful.
They are very nice cars.
Also VL turbos.
VL turbos. I can't dose, but where's Hectic Habib when you need him?
Where is he?
Yeah. If you find a clean VL Calais one of these days, they're a pretty cool car. Before we move on, we got a text from Mike. He says the Auto Bianchi A112 can't find it on car sites, but he'd love to get one. He reckons it could be under that budget. So thanks for sending us that text, Mike. I haven't been able to find one on there, but possibly one day, or possibly overseas, you'll be able to find them for like cheap, because I know for sure there is a bit of a liking to them. So if you'd be able to find one, grab a hold of it now while you still can. Oh, well, I'll move on to my list for the 30K challenge. So I went with a theme of trying to get something for everyday life. Yeah. So I said to myself, okay, 30K, I can either get one sports car, a Toyota 86, or I could get James laughs. Or I could get 4 different things that could work for every day. So first car on my list I found on car sales. Sorry, I shouldn't have given you that plug, but anyway, 2003 HSV Maloo.
Oh yeah.
It's a VY Gen 3 with a 260 kilowatts engine, but the Gen 3 wasn't known for super duper reliability. But $12,700.
It's not bad.
That's my tradies duties done. It's a HSV. It's a manual. It was I can chuck my bikes and stuff in the back. That makes life a bit easier. And everyone loves a Maloo, no matter what. I know you love Maloos.
Yeah, Maloos are mad.
Maloos are tough. All right, so that's 12.7K gone. Next car I saw in there was a Laser TX3 Turbo KE, not an all-wheel drive one, but a really clean front-wheel drive one, $5,000. I'm like, that can be my little hot hatchback. I'm like, so I've got ute and hot hatchback covered. Now this is where it gets tough, because I've only got just a little bit over 12K to play with. So I've got honourable mentions, but I'll mention them a little bit later. I wanted to go something different. So for a wagon for the family, Toyota Caldina manual GTT. I found one for 7.5K.
Not bad.
No, and this one's got a brand new engine. It had an engine out of a Celica GT4, which it was basically the same engine that 3SG GTE, but it's just I think the ones in the Celica had stronger pistons than that. And it was clean, man. I'm like, you know what? That's the wagon duties right there. Put the family in there. Drive all that. So
nice.
Airbags.
Airbags. Do a VIP spec. But then I said to myself, okay, now I need a car that everyone's going to have a laugh about, because people reckon they're hairdressers' cars. So it was a sports car, but they're terribly slow. What could that car be?
Sora.
Nah. Sora's actually go all right. And in turbo form, they're pretty quick.
Sports car is terribly slow.
Terribly slow.
Well, it can't be an MX-5.
It's an MX-5.
Are you serious? Come on, man. Come on.
I'm a big fan of the MX-5. MX-5 Mark 1.
Why is it terribly slow?
They got nothing, man. They're 1600cc. It's an NA one. It was a 1989 Series 1. MX-5 is $5,000. That gets me pretty much 30K on the dot. So I've got all my cars covered. And MX-5 I can take to a track they beat the crap out of, and it's a Mazda, so if it breaks you can find them. There's bazillions of them around.
Yeah.
So I thought that'd have me covered. My sports car, my hot hatchback, my ute, and my family car. all for 30K. Drive away. No more to pay. I had honourable mentions though. So instead of the Caldina, I would have. It was for $8,500. I found a 2007 Mazda 6 MPS.
Mazda 6 MPS.
Yeah,
nice.
It had on 200,000 Ks on the dot, but hey, it's a Mazda 6 MPS. You get all-wheel drive, 2.3 turbo. You know about those, James.
Slingshot, drifts.
Tell the people what you think, James. Tell the people what you think about an MPS.
Yeah, MPSs go hard. I got one personally, but the 6 MPS, that's a different story. Like they got some cool stuff. The 6 MPS, being all-wheel drive as well.
Yeah,
no axle tramp or anything.
And they run a Haldex system similar to like a Golf and like a Golf. You know.
Yeah, the Haldex, and they got that slingshot feature. You know.
Oh yeah,
you
true.
Kick it out, and then it'll like catch you, and then all of a sudden boost kicks in, and see you later, straight line.
That's exactly right. They go very well. Same engine as what you've got in your car. Your Mazda 3 MPS. So
yeah, it is.
We've got a text from Grasso, Adam Grasso. How you going, Grasso? We'll give you a shout out. Celica GT4.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that one.
We didn't.
That's actually not bad. We'll have to check the pricing on that. But yeah. I reckon you'd get one for under 15K. You get all-wheel drive. You get rally. There was a rally car ready.
Hey, they're pretty cool.
Rally pedigree, all-wheel drive. They got the 3S GTE engine.
10.5 grand on car.
10.5K. There you go.
That's awesome.
I actually met a guy with. He bought one. He's got an NA one and he's got a GT4. And it's an animal. Like they're a really quick car. Back in their day, they had a lot of turbo lag, but once they got on boost, my God, they used to go.
It's only 5,000 made.
Yeah, they're a rare car because they're made for homologation rules. Because back in the day of rallies and stuff, you have to make the certain amount of road going versions for each car.
Yep.
To be so then you could use it as the race car.
Yep.
So back in the day with Group B, they had to do it like they released some crazy cars. As we were talking about before, the Audi Sport Quattro. That was a homologation special. That was back in the Group B days. So you get some cool cars. But thanks for the text, Grasso. Thanks for that. My honourable mentions, yeah. So in taking out the Caldina, I said I would put in the Mazda 6 MPS, but taking out the MX-5,
yep,
1998 Subaru WRX,
oh yeah,
GC8. So you get all-wheel drive, you get a turbo, which is pretty cool, 2-litre turbo. You get rally pedigree again. So that kind of actually, you know what? I want to change that. I'm gonna put the WRX in there because it's got one's got power, and two, you know, they're still a light car. You get all-wheel drive, you get good traction,
and you got a good note.
Yeah, you do. That uneven headers from that boxer engine, with a real nice exhaust.
That's it.
Mate, you can hear a boxer coming miles away. You can just hear that.
It's just key. Like,
yeah.
Nothing like it.
Nah. It's like it's like a drum. It's like dot, 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 dot. Sounds real good. Sounds real good. Well, so did you guys think of anything else you could get for under 30K?
Wait, just replacing the 8.6 sort of thing?
Yeah. So if there's anything else you could get for that money,
this car's pretty old, but it's a cool one and it's wanted by a lot of people, even, you know, almost everywhere. Not a 240Z, but it's a 260Z. So 76 Datsun 260Z.
Yeah.
2+2.
Yeah.
This one's been freshly rebuilt, inside and out.
Grand up.
He's basically asking 30 grand on the dot. 29,850.
Okay.
It's cool. I mean,
it's a lot cooler than 86.
A lot cooler than 86, that's for sure. Individual throttle bodies as well. So.
Oh yeah, that's what I like. That's what I like to hear.
Well, for me, because I'm a tradie, I found the 2011 SR5 manual.
Oh yeah,
Hilux.
Hilux, yeah.
29K, 75,000 Ks in Glacier White.
Diesel.
Yeah, diesel turbo.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And it's got the scrub bars, you know, lifted aluminium tray.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's more cool.
It's the 4-door.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, he's showing me the photo of it now. Yeah, that's not bad. That's actually a lot of that's actually a lot of car for 29K.
Yeah,
because Hiluxes hold their value, and with that low Ks, that's not bad.
Even the year 2011.
Yeah, it's pretty much a new car.
That's awesome.
And you get an SR5, so you get a fully option bit of kit there. James was showing me an interesting one. I'm a big fan of these. These weren't released here, but they were released overseas in the UK. They were based on the Reliant Robin. Can you tell us to people what they were?
It's a 1971 Bond Bug.
Bond Bug. I love these things. They're like a cheese stick.
It's crazy. And there was only 300 of these made.
Yeah, they're rare as anything.
So all these cars were naming, you know, you can have an 86. They're like probably like 30,000 of them.
Yeah, there's a bazillion of them. Yeah.
Or you can get something that was only like 300 of, but the only downside is you turn the corner at 80 k's and
you flip.
You run the chance of flipping.
But it's got a coolness factor that an 86 can't have.
Yeah, that's it.
So, you know, it's that an exclusivity. You know, it's a car people will be like, what the hell is that? Like, yeah, that's...
Exactly. You're driving something, you know, out of this world, like they say.
Super interesting. Really cool little car. So, bit of history on them. As I said, they were based on the Reliant Robin. Not many made. And how you get in those ones, like the actual top bit opens up. So yeah. just try vision. You're sitting in the car and like the top bit just goes forward.
Okay.
Which is pretty cool. So
yeah, that's awesome.
It is a pretty cool car. In the same aspect, you could get a good F6 for 30k. You could get a F6 Typhoon R spec for 30k, or you could even get an early FG automatic, you know, a 310.
Yeah, I found an 08 Pursuit FG.
Pursuit U, yeah,
for $29,500.
That's a lot of car for the money.
Yeah, exactly. It's a sick paint job as well. They got the 5.4, don't they? Almost 400 kilowatts power.
What year is it?
08.
Oh wait, yeah. So that'll have the 5.4 NA, yeah.
Yeah, but 400 kilowatts of power. No, it's got a tray.
Yeah, and it's got a tray, so it's got no weight in the back. You can just slide all over the place.
You forgot the sticker. You forgot the sticker.
That's got a sticker on it?
Club FG.
Club FG.
Oh, come on, man. You gotta mention that.
Oh, man.
I found a 1986 Toyota Sprinter Treno GT Apex. It's a sedan, not the hatchback.
I've seen this car, yeah.
For 15k.
And that is a cool car.
I'd love the hatchback.
Yeah.
It's got some tofu tax, but that's expected.
It's got the tofu tax. For those at home trying to think, what the hell are these guys talking about, tofu tax? The Toyota 86, AA86 I should say, we're not talking about the 86 Toyota, but the Toyota Corolla AA86, has got tofu tax. So what tofu tax is it's because of a little manga that turned into an anime, that turned into a movie that's still on, I think they still do the comic strip in Japan. A story called Initial D. And Initial D is like it's basically a story of a tofu delivery boy, and that's the car he uses. And it's known because it's a rear-wheel drive Corolla, and you can kick them sideways pretty well. But then after that show, like these cars were worth like peanuts, like 15 years ago. These cars were worth nothing, and now they're worth a crap load of money because people are just like, hang on, I've got to have one of those, and the demand for them's gone up, and since they've all been like drifted and.
I've seen some for like $30,000, man. Especially that GT Apex that was on sale for car sales.
The black one?
The black one.
That was a black limited edition. That one.
Yeah, that was on sale for
years. I reckon easy 2 years that car was for sale for, and but hey, it must have sold because it's not on there.
I can't see it anymore.
But yeah, that's a good pickup. So for 15k, you could get that, and then you could get even like you could buy that Maloo. So you got the tradie.
There you go.
So you're set for your trade spec needs. Anyway, we're going to go to a break. I've got some text in today on the text line. So I'll read them out, actually. We've got one from Luca all the way from Greece. He says Toyota Supra Mark IV Turbo, which you can get a nice one for under 30k. I saw one today, a single turbo conversion for like 20, which isn't bad. Tyrone messages in. He says me 2 cars. So how you going, Tyrone? He says Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT. He's like, it's a bit over 30k, but he's like, it'll pretty much beat anything. I'm like, I agree with you there. And he sends me Lexus IS 350 F Sport 2011, 30k. Cool. They're a cool car.
That's cool.
I like those. And Mark says, because we're talking about the MX-5, he's like, MX-5 power, 66 kilowatts of power. We just got another text in. It's don't know who it's from. He says better cars than an FT86 under 30k overall. I don't know if he mentioned the car there, but hopefully he mentions back. I'm not too sure who it was, but you can get some good cars for 30k, and in the break we're having a look at some. And you want to tell us what you found?
So the one that was just over 30.
Yeah,
I found kit from Knight Rider for 35 grand.
It's been fully converted. This car's awesome. It's a Trans Am.
1983 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am. That's cool. It's been signed by Hasselhoff himself.
There you go. How much was 35?
35 grand.
That's pretty cool. Like that's a car you say, hey, I've got a car signed by the Hoff, one, and two, you know, it's a Knight Rider car. How cool is that? And like the little red light goes across the bonnet. And there's another Toyota Supra you've just showed me then for 27, which is
someone's doing a mad skid in the car park.
Oh.
That's awesome.
That's got to be blown or something.
Someone's doing it. Yeah, someone's doing it.
We're back. I'm gonna go have a look.
So, what about you guys? Any other cars you can see?
I found a 1995 BMW 318s E36 manual for $750. It's only done 23,000 Ks apparently. So I think that's a drift car covered.
Drift car covered.
He's got the replica M5 wheels on it apparently. I'll be right back.
So we've got another text line just from I'm going to say who it's from. Better cars than an FT86 under 30k. He says BMW E46 M3. That's a good one.
That's cool.
I like that car. BMW 135. Yep, they're awesome as well.
135s, yeah.
And a Nissan S15. Of course, a Nissan S chassis.
Has to be.
Got to have an S chassis in that. I can't believe we forgot to have an S chassis. I've always been a big fan of like a SIL 80 or something, or you know, or I think they were the 180 SX, but the Type S.
Type S's.
Type S or Type X. I can't remember what they were, but I used to love those back in the day. I reckon they were a cool
Type
car.
X's are cool.
Yeah, Type X. That's what it was. But thanks for your text. Keep them coming in, guys. 0447777989. That's 0447777989. You're on 98.9 Northwest FM. This is Matty J and this is CarTorque. We're going to go to a song. That's right, 98.9 Northwest FM. You're on CarTorque with Matty J, joined by James and Pat. So it's that time again for the Smartest Car Guy quiz. Are you ready, Patrick? You're in the hot seat, mate. Bit nervous, are you?
Yeah, a bit nervous.
All right, so how it works, we've got 10 questions and we have to find Australia, this community I should say, is the smartest car guy. So 10 questions and we've got a leaderboard. James is sitting here is pissed that Adam beat him by half a point last week.
Come on, man, half a point.
Half a point. I had to get, he said half the name right. I know you got to dispute it, but it's all good.
It's all good.
So I'm going to set the mood this time because I forgot my music last week. But this is going to set the mood for our our quiz. It's gonna play on me. I don't think it is. No, here we go. There we go. That's what I like to hear. All right, question 1, Patrick. You're in the hot seat.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Maloo means what in Aborigine?
Jesus Christ. I don't know, is it a tribe?
No, it means thunder.
Thunder, really?
Thunder, yeah. Question 2. Toyota's MR2 have their engine in which location?
Rear.
Yeah, mid-rear. I'll give you that. I'll give you that, yeah. When an engine is blown, what do they mean by that?
Supercharged.
Correct. Citroen developed what type of suspension that they're famous for in their Citroen DS?
Independent?
They had independent suspension, but it's a specific type.
I don't know.
Hydro-pneumatic self-leveling suspension. So, next question. Toyota's AE86 came in 2 body styles. What were they?
Like the present or the old school one?
AE86. We're talking about these before.
Yeah, I know. Just hatchback,
yep.
And sedan.
Coupe. But
Coupe,
yeah. Oh, half a point.
Half a point.
0.5. All right. What famous engine did the AE86 come with?
4A GTE?
4AGE. I'll give you half. I'll give you half.
Oh, 1 point. Points again.
Question 7. Mark IV Supras came with what engine?
2JZ GTE.
GTE, correct. Or GE. Question 8. Who founded Porsche?
Volkswagen. No.
Volkswagen own a stake in them, but they didn't found them. It's Ferdinand Porsche.
Oh, really?
What famous car did he design, Ferdinand Porsche, and engineer at the request of Adolf Hitler?
I don't know.
It's one of the. It's still, this car holds the record of the most cars sold ever.
911? No.
It's related. I can't. The Volkswagen Beetle.
Oh, the Beetle.
Bug.
Question 10. Nissan's S chassis vehicles are common among what form of racing or driving?
Drifting.
Of
course I know that.
So that's the quiz. Let's see how many you got.
Like 3.
We got 7 or something.
1, 2, 3, 4, and the 2 halves equal 5. So 5 out of 10, not bad.
Not bad. Half.
Oh, not bad.
5 out of 10, not bad. I can see the relief on James's face. He's like, yes, I didn't get beaten. That's all good. Look, we're going to go to a quick break and we'll finish up on the other side of this. Back on 98.9 Northwest FM. We're still here with Patrick and James. So this has been CarTorque. Send us your last, if you got any more time, send us what your cars under 30k would be. 04477777989. That's 04477777989. You did well, Pat. I was impressed.
Yeah, some of them didn't really know, but 5 out of 10, it's half. So
5 out of 10's all right, and I can see still James got that sense of relief. He hasn't been beaten by his brother. But there were some hard ones in there, there were some easy ones in there. So you've done all right there.
Yeah.
Speaking of SMS, we just got one right now. Someone texts in SLR 5000 Tirana for 30k. Do you reckon you could get one? I'm not too sure. Maybe, quite possibly.
A nice car.
They are a nice car. There was no name on that one, but an SLR 5000 Tirana. Someone's texted in. Not too sure who that is. We'll go to our last song of the night. On the topic of the hydropneumatic suspension from before, which it's a clever system, but your brakes, your steering, and your power steering and your suspension were all kind of connected with the same thing. So if one thing failed, they kind of all fail.
It's not good for rally driving, is it?
Not really, but it's clever. And look, it was a really, really smooth system. We got a couple more texts on the text line from Novak. He says, Tommy Mac Evo 6, which we were talking about last week with the Adam and thing.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Tommy Mac in edition Evo 6, real cool car. Yeah, I love those. I reckon they're awesome.
I'd drive one.
And a text from, I'm not too sure. He said you could get 6 X-Way Falcons back in the day. You could get more than that, I reckon. GTHOs.
Excess.
6 million now.
Oh yeah, well you'd be sitting in an absolute gold mine.
For 30 grand, you could probably get about 45 Hyundai XLs.
Mate, you could get 45. You know what? They do a racing series for just Hyundai XLs, right?
That's awesome. We gotta watch it.
Apparently it's pretty good. I haven't seen it personally, but I might have to steal my uncle's one and strip it out and use that. my uncle had one since brand new, so
Really, hey?
That's awesome.
Look, hey, they're a reliable little unit though. Those old cars. So
got it out.
Oh yeah.
Top Gear style, go across the Botswana
desert. All good. Look, that's it, boys. That's the end of the show for another week. A scene of CarTorque. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it was awesome, man.
I have to have you guys in again. You guys have been good fun. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. And thank you to the listeners at home. And thank you to definitely for those texts. Keep them coming in. Like our Facebook page on CarTorque with Matty J. And keep in touch with 98.9 Northwest FM. Just a big shout out to my fellow co-hosts on the show. Thanks for coming in again, guys. And I give a shout out to Dr. Rock and his show on Monday nights for your pleasure, and on Thursday night for the Thursday Night Waffle with his good mate Fitzy. So listening to those two real good shows. Check out our website for all our latest times and our Facebook page. Take it easy.